Is that Chris?
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy Jay here, man. I'm back with another video, y'all. And today, man, we got another just wild and crazy video to talk about, y'all. It seems like in today's classroom, man, we got Glock back on the roster. And it seems like, man, Glock pretty much responded to the guy that allegedly killed Dolph dropping a video instead of turning himself in like he said. Now, before we get into this crazy video, the first thing I'm gonna ask y'all to do real quick, man, is to hit that like button, man, and also smash that notification bell, so therefore you can be notified anytime I drop a video, and I can just keep y'all updated on this whole situation in general, bruh. Y'all got me? Alright. Now, basically, man, what we got going on, man, like I said, Memphis rapper Glock pretty much responded to Mr. Straight Drop dropping a music video. Now, if y'all don't know, Glock, he was an artist that was signed to young Dolph, and I gotta do this every video because some people are new here, man. I get new subs every day, man. Pretty much young Dolph was sadly gunned down in 2021 back in November, and Glock was his right hand man. Matter of fact, that was his blood cousin. Now, it was a whole lot of stuff going on in that situation happened, man, but the news pretty much put out an article a couple days ago and pretty much was saying that this guy named Justin Johnson, also that goes by the rap name of Straight Drop, was the alleged killer. I'm not saying he did it, but he was wanted right now and they had a warrant out for him. So it was a lot going on. A lot of people were saying that, you know, he did it. They were pointing out other people, but he ended up going to his Instagram Monday and pretty much responded because they were trying to say that he was snitching, and he put up this video.
He immediately admitted to what he did and said, "You don't need to indict me. I'll agree to my charges." Because he had no record, he was range 1, which is 3 to 6 years. Because there were 3 people involved, he pled guilty to 5 years in prison and agreed not to ask for probation. He agreed to go to prison.
Kraft says because Johnson was so well behaved in prison, he was given probation and released.
After 6 months, he filed a petition to ask for probation because he'd done all these classes and he'd gotten arranged to have a job with a painting company when he got out and done all this, and came to court, and everyone agreed. We didn't even have a hearing. Everyone agreed that he had no record, that he admitted to what he did, and he had done all this stuff while in prison, and they agreed to put him on probation.
Now, as y'all seen, man, he put up that video and pretty much he was saying that, you know, he didn't snitch, because people are trying to say that he got out of prison for another shooting because he snitched, and then he responded to that and said, "Turning myself in Monday at 2:01. I'm innocent. I'll be back sooner than you blink." So a lot of people thought he was, you know what I'm saying, finna pretty much turn himself in and, you know, go ahead and get down and find out if he was guilty or not, and it was gonna, like, you know, fight the case. But turns out he trolled the internet, man. It seems like he dropped the music video instead.
I can't let no man get up on me, that's too close to dying. I'm alert, don't need no added spots, I'm moving, then I'm fine.
Treat the hoes for what they worth, they cuffing on the hoes ain't mine.
Killing shit, yeah, I stay fresh as f, but I don't even be trying.
Round table with some bosses, sipping, walk on out no
Coffee, trying to give it to that, trying to leave me with 50 in my coffin.
walking when we slide is SRT. Now we get back for my man, tell them little boys.
Now, as y'all just seen that clip, man, pretty much that was Mr. Straight Drop pretty much dropping the music video. Now, a lot of people were mad and they said, you know, instead of taking this situation serious, he's trolling, you know what I'm saying? And then a lot of people felt like, you know, he was wrong for not turning himself in because a lot of people think that he killed young Dolph, sadly. But Glock put up a post in the ll3r right after he dropped the music video and pretty much said, "Clout will, you know what you." Now, a lot of people felt like he was throwing shade at the guy because he had already said something like he's not gonna put all his gangster stuff on the internet, and saying that, you know, F that, because they found out that he was wanted for the murder and dude, so he was gonna turn himself in. But the guy right after that put up something and said, "None but gangster ish on my record. You niggas is police and bogus. All of my charges I did time for or either got dropped." So I guess he's still on that whole situation about him pretty much being an alleged snitch, because people were saying that he was snitching. Now, as y'all just seen, man, Glock said clout will kill you, and sadly he is telling the truth, man. This is actually why we live in a day and age, man, where people are literally dropping music videos while they're going through one of the toughest situations in their life. Now, this is wild because I don't think people understand how serious the situation is. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Mr. Justin Johnson actually did it. That's not what I'm saying. But he's accused of that, and that is a big situation, knowing that young Dolph was who he was, and they say he meant so much to Memphis. And for him to drop a music video instead of like just turning himself in and go ahead and get this out the way, just shows, man, either he's saying he's super innocent or he don't care. Now, it's just the age we live in, man. Social media is, people got to put everything on social media, and it's all about clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I even hate saying that word, clout. That's what it's time. Well, that's what it seems like it is, man. Real talk, man. Because the dude deactivated all his comments until they said that he was snitching, and then he reactivated it, and then he promoted his song. And it's like, you know, how mad can we really get at him? Because if you want to be honest, that's what everybody want. You know what I'm saying? If you think about hip hop, like the whole genre, from now to all the way back then to when it first started. Now, obviously, it's not gonna be the same, but you look at the message they was pushing out before. They was like talking about, you know, brutality and speaking against against police brutality and speaking for black people. And then it goes to like the gangster rap in the 90s, and then, you know, it got like a little dancing era. And then now it was like, you know, like everybody was dancing. And then they had like quote unquote like crunk songs. But then now we in the era now where it's like it's straight killing and gang, you know, like that's what's being promoted. Like, you know, back in 2014, you know, it was a Nay and Ray Shrimmer and people like that, you know, like just hype songs, I guess you could say. But now it seems like we in the time where people want to hear smoking on ops and dissing deceased people. That's what's being pushed. And honestly, it's sad because people from these urban areas, you know, I'm from an urban area, but I'm not like, I don't have that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I moved, and I feel like God put me in a situation to where I can sit back and, you know, figure out who I am. But it's like people in that situation, in them environments, they only doing what they see and what they actually live in. And it's sad, man, because labels are dropping bags on these people and they're only pushing it. And when they push it, the little younger people, because y'all know the younger kids, and no racism, but white people are the big consumers of hip hop, it's just promoting that activity, and it's turning people. And I know music can't control you, but music is stronger than y'all think. It's spirits behind everything, for real, bruh. And these people are listening to this music, and they literally, it's like it's persuading them and making them live a whole different lifestyle, making them feel a different type of way, making them think evil thoughts that they never thought before due to the songs that they listening to. So it's just sad to see this type of stuff being promoted now. You know what I'm saying? That's why in my videos I try not to just be like, oh, they smoke this and try to push the beef. I try to, you know, bring some type of, like, just try to bring something different to the table. You know what I'm saying, man? It's just a sad situation, and I'm hoping that, you know, nobody dies behind this, because knowing how big Dolph is, he probably got people inside the jail that may do something to him, man. You know, I'm praying for the Justin Ross dude. Why I keep saying Justin Ross? Justin Johnson. I'm also praying for, you know what I'm saying, Dolph's wife, for real, man, and his kids, because they're just a tough loss in general, bro. This stuff is serious. You know, I know on the internet people look at it and they like look at it like it's a game or GTA. This is real life. People are really passing away. You know what I'm saying? This is a real situation, man. It's sad to see that, man. But, you know, justice for Dolph. Rest in peace to Dolph, man. Prayers for our world, man. Prayers for the younger generation. Prayers for everybody that's living in today's world, man, because time is changing, man. But y'all give me y'all thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section, and let me know what y'all think about it. It's your boy, ll3r. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all, man. And yeah, bro, I'm out.